Welcome to the Serious Shift Blogcast. We have only one question. What does Serious Shift mean to you? To answer that and much more, here's your host, Dennis Moseley-Williams.
Hi, I'm Dennis. Welcome back one more time to the Serious Shift Blogcast. Lovely to have your attention this morning. Wherever you are, I hope you're doing half as well as me. I just spent a week off the road. I feel amazing. I'm in my office today. I'm heading out to St. Louis to work with a guy that I adore at Wells Fargo. He is just a character and a half. And then I end the week on Thursday speaking in Kansas City to Waddell Reed, who I've not ever spoken to before, but I have a nice new client there and I love their firm. So I'm looking forward to that as well. And I'll be sharing a new talk. So exciting. Here's my question for you. That last blog I sent out is called Small is the New Black. 2 questions. 1, have you checked it out? Please do. Assuming that you have, here's my question for this blog. Are you confused? Do you believe that what I was saying is that small is a better version of big? Because that's not what I'm telling you. What I'm telling you is that small and big aren't the same. They don't compete the same. They shouldn't be the same. And you should be trying to be small as possible. I'm going to tell you this too. If you try to be big, big is going to crush you. Big crushes small all the time. Small can't beat big. Okay? Big's big. They have huge budgets, better locations, better advertising, all the locations. They have more of everything, and they can sell it for next to nothing, and you can't. They sell it as a loss leader. Big is so big, it's ridiculous. Big is so big, they crush small, and they don't even celebrate it. They just literally scrape you off their boot. That's the end of it. If you're a small operating financial advisor with a small practice and you're taking a page out of my book and trying to stay as small as possible and remain a secret, you can't compete with Schwab. You can't compete with TD Ameritrade. You can't compete with any of the big established national firms. They're big. They'll crush you. It's what they do. Here's how small wins. Small wins by delivering what big is unwilling or unable to do, which is what? Small succeeds by delivering compassion, enthusiasm, empathy, dignity, humanity. Big is hobbled by policies that make no sense. And a policy that makes no sense isn't just senseless. It's worse, because at the heart of a policy that makes no sense, just think about the last time you were a customer and you went to the business with a complaint or an issue, and they looked at you and said, oh, yeah, that sounds terrible. Our policy is not to refund you. Our policy is not to take back the garment, but to give you a store credit. What they're saying is, not only does our policy not make sense because it lets you down, at the heart of our policy is this idea that you're not even a person. Okay? And big companies have all kinds of weird policies like that in place. In fact, they're so bizarre, they have policies in place that make them treat some clients like they're important and other clients like they're not even people. I'll give you an example. So I'm lying in bed. Pardon me, I'm supposed to be getting on a plane. No, I'm lying in bed. I'm lying in bed, I look at the clock and I think, oh, that's interesting. I'm supposed to get on a plane in 20 minutes. Like, I don't know how this has happened, but I've somehow slept through my alarm. I'll show you this little secret thing I have. This is my Air Canada card. This is my ticket to ride. This is my get out of jail free card. This is my, so long as this card's in my pocket, I don't have a problem. Literally, when I have a little moment on the road where I worry just for the briefest moment that I've misplaced something, I know this. Visa card, passport, Super Elite card from Air Canada. As long as I got those 3 things, I don't have a problem in the world. I got nothing but friends. How's that? So I wake up, I look at the guy, how the hell has this happened? My flight's going to board in 20 minutes. I call my special line I have, where I can speak to a concierge in the airport. And I tell them what's up. They say, well, where are you? To be funny, I say, I'm in bed. Like, I want to impress upon them, like, I'm not making this flight. She says, where's your bed? Where's your bed? I say, oh, maybe this isn't over. I say, well, I'm in Westboro, in my city, in Ottawa. And she says, How quickly can you be here? So the long story short is I say, I could be there virtually instantly. Everything's packed. I don't know what the heck happened. I just got to get up, grab these bags, throw them in the car, and I'm there. She gives me her cell phone number and says, call me when you get to Carleton University, which is sort of the second last stop before you hit the airport. I say, okay. Run downstairs, ignore the dog, grab my bags, jump in the car, rip to the airport. I get to Carleton, I phone her. She says, great. When you get to the airport, don't go to the parking garage. Just come up to the second level, drive to the very end, which is understood among flyers. That's the most convenient door. That's where you want your Uber guy to drop you off, in and down the escalator. She goes, I'll wait for you outside. I pull up, she's standing there. By the time the door is open of the car, she's standing beside the door talking to me. She hands me 2 boarding passes, my flight to Toronto, and then from Toronto on to some location in the United States, and a customs card. It's filled out save for 2 items. Tell them what hotel you're staying at and sign it. She says, leave your keys in the car, leave them with me. I'll go park your car. She has my cell phone number. Don't worry, just go, she says. I'll reach out to you, don't worry. I have all kinds of questions. Where's my car going to be? How will I get it when I get home? I'm landing at 11:30 at night or whatever it was. She just continues to say, don't worry, go get your flight, gets in my car and drives away while I'm running into the building. By the time I go through, I get on my flight, I don't miss it. I'll remind you again, 25 minutes earlier, I was in my bed. I land in Toronto, I turn my telephone on. I get a text message from the concierge. It's a photo of my car parked in the parking garage so I know where it is. And I've been assured, don't worry, when you land in Toronto, that gate crew that knows you're coming in, somebody's going to have your name on a sign and hand you your keys, and that's exactly, absolutely what happened. They saved my day, I fly away, and it's fantastic, all because they have a policy to take care of people like me. I'm a million miler, blah, 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 I fly all the time. It's in their enlightened best interest to make me happy. So here's the advantage that we have that big companies don't have. We, by staying small, can treat every client like a super elite client. Everybody can get that service. Okay? Big companies can't do that. Big companies, they treat a lot of people like they're not even people. Small companies don't. Small companies do something very well, but for a very small, exclusive group of people. Air Canada has me, who flies constantly, and then they have somebody back in row 34B who buys a plane ticket once every 2 years to fly somewhere. They buy it on a seat sale. They buy it for $373 return and actually want it to be cheaper than that. Oh, pity the big airlines. Pity big. They're so lost, all they can do is commoditize themselves. Pity them. Certainly don't fear them. Don't revere them. And don't try to compete with them by being big. Compete by being small. Okay? Create something small and exclusive for a tiny little group of people. Okay, small businesses worry about their clan. That's all I worry about, is people that pay attention to my blog and respond and think like a business owner. There's zillions of financial advisors. I want to appeal to as few of you as humanly possible. Okay, I want to feel a connection with you. I want you to feel a connection with me, and I want you to feel a part of this story. Okay, I want you to feel a part of the product, part of the movement, part of the experience. Okay, I want you to want to participate, and you want it too. Okay, why would you assume that your own clients don't want that? They want to feel like they're a part of a really small business that's just about them, a special little group of people. That's what we want to do. Okay. You can't be all things to all people, but you can be more than all things to your people. Okay? Farm out the boring stuff. It's boring and it gets in your way. Okay? It's probably soul-sucking too while you're at it. Okay? Instead, free yourself up. Be creative to bring some energy to the table, some passion, and what makes you unique. Give your people what they're looking for, which is something different, something personal, and something for them. To do it, you have to think and be small. Create something amazing for as small an audience as possible. Their passion and appreciation for what you do will compel them to bring more people to the party. But remember, that doesn't give you permission to get big. Never get big. Stay as small as you possibly can, but think small. You can't crush big. Big can crush you without thinking about it. You got to fight small. You got to fight big where big is incapable of going, which is humanity, compassion, dignity, personalization over customization, and putting the client at the heart of everything you do. Okay? There's going to be a couple more of these blogs on why small is where it's at. As always, I want to thank you for listening and paying attention to me. It means the world to me. Thank you very much. Wherever you are, have a lovely and wonderful day. Take care.
We hope you enjoyed the Serious Shift Blogcast. We would love any suggestions, feedback on topics, ideas, or challenges that may have you feeling stuck. Also, please leave a 5-star review wherever you are enjoying this content. It helps Dennis out tremendously. On behalf of Dennis and the team, see you next episode.